about you, but the new Barbie Looks dolls are so cool. I've been searching everywhere to try and find them. So in this video, I'm going to show you an up-close look at the dolls and then kind of give you my opinion on them. I've almost got my hands on all of them. The only one that I'm missing so far is model number 4. And I saw him on Amazon before their official release date. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy him now, I'll just get him when they all come out. But little did I know that these dolls were gonna be the hardest dolls to find and collect. And I've managed to get the other 5, but that guy eludes me to this day. So all of the dolls come in a box that looks just like this. The only thing is different is on the sides, it'll tell you the model number, and then the color that is on the side is different for each doll. So this is for looks number 2, and then on the back, they all have the same picture, the same writing. It's just pretty simple, classic, elegant, just like the dolls. So this is model number 1. All of these dolls have new face molds. Her face mold's name is Lena, and she's in an all-white ensemble. She's on an original body type. From promo pictures, she was the one I was least interested in. And if I hadn't bought any, I probably wouldn't have gotten her. But in person, she's gorgeous. She has brown and blonde wavy hair. Every time I take a picture of these dolls, she just steals the show. And I don't know if it's her lips or her expression, but she just makes me think she's like a diva or something. My one qualm with this doll is her high heel shoes. They're extremely squishy, like so squishy, very bendable, and they make it hard to stand her up. In fact, they're a little deformed just even from being in the box when I took them out. And see, the high heel keeps bending, curving in. So if I would change one thing about this doll, it would be just give us a harder plastic. But otherwise, I really like her. Next up is model number 2. Her face mold is named Elle, and there's only one small problem with her, which is her lip. Right here, there's a tiny piece of paint that's chipped off. And I asked Amazon for a new one, but it was gonna take forever to get here. So I just unboxed her, and I may try to paint it over, but you can't really tell in pictures. She's wearing a black bodysuit. The fabric feels very swimsuit-like. It's very stretchy. Ties in the back, and then there's a little Velcro. She has silver boots, and she's on the curvy body type, and she's a new skin tone for curvy Barbies. Her joints are really stiff, which is good, that she holds poses, but also you really gotta use some brute force to maneuver her around. Out of all the dolls, she's the only one who has colored eye makeup, so she has a gold eyeshadow eyeliner. I think it really suits her along with her lip color. She's definitely gorgeous, gorgeous doll. Next up, we have model number 3. Her face mold's name is Kit, and she has a shaved side of her head, and the top of it is slicked and gelled down to keep it in place. And I love a doll with a shaved head. If I see a Barbie doll that has a shaved head, I want that doll. I think it's just so pretty and edgy, and her flocking looks really nice. She's wearing 2 pieces. She has a long skirt and a top that has mesh on the back. There's cute tall wedges. She is a petite. She's only the 3rd petite Made to Move that we've gotten, and she's a new skin tone for all Made to Move dolls. So any dolls that have a very pinkish, rosy kind of skin that you couldn't find a Made to Move match for before, she'll probably fit them. One thing I did notice with this doll is her eye size. So it's very subtle, but one of her eyes is just slightly bigger than the other one. And this happened on both of these dolls that I ordered. So I got one and the eye was pretty big. So I got another one, and this is the second one, and her eye is still a little bit bigger. I also noticed it in my Froggy Stuffs video. Her petite also kind of looked like one of the eyes was bigger. So maybe it's the way that they're printing it. Next up, we have model number 5, who is a Ken doll and made to move, and a new skin tone for Ken made to moves. His facial sculpt is named Sean, spelled S-E-A-N. He is like pretty. Like, he just has very full lips and nice eyelashes. He also has a shaved head, and then his hair is gelled down. Mine does have like a little spot that's like boop, boop, stick up, but you can pat it down, it's okay. He's wearing these cool white sneakers that I don't think I've seen before. They're very detailed. It has like a leathery type of pants. It's pretty loose fitting and a little stretchy. And then this tank top that it has a like elastic on the bottom to keep it down, but there's no Velcro, so you just have to pull it on and off over his head. I like how they painted his beard, and his face paint is pretty smooth and nice. There's no issues with the flocking. Some of the dolls had staples in the back of their head, but he didn't and Kit didn't because they only have flocking there, and there's no hole, and I love that. He's a very handsome man. If I find model number 4, I do want to compare their skin tones to the other made to move skin tones and see which dolls he would match, but I don't know if I'm ever going to find number 4. I'll keep checking. Last up, we have model number 6, whose facial sculpt's name is Victoria. She's a tall made to move, and she's the palest made to move that I've seen. Also a new skin tone for just tall made to moves in general. She has really long platinum blonde hair. Also very natural looking makeup, very smooth face paint. She has this white dress. It does Velcro in the back, and the sleeves are attached on the side. And then she has super cool boots that I don't think I've seen before. Last, I thought I would just talk about the positives and the negatives of the Looks dolls overall. So, positive number 1, they are all made to move. Like, that is so amazing. Positive number 2, we have a tall, an original, a curvy, a petite, and 2 Ken made to move bodies that are mostly all of them in new skin tones. It's amazing. Number 3, their facial sculpts are gorgeous. I love the diversity of the line in both Barbies and Kens. Also, their face paint is very smooth across the board, and other than like just this tiny issue with her eye and a little bit of a chipped paint on her lip, all of the dolls that I've come across have had really good facial screenings. It's very matte, smooth paint, and I haven't seen any pixelation, so that's definitely awesome. What number am I on? Number 4. Number 4, the fashions. I love the black and white. It's very basic, classic, elegant. You can mix and match the pieces. And number 5, their price point. In the United States, these dolls only cost $20, which is only $5 more than a Yoga Made to Move doll. And these dolls have everything that comes with the Yoga Made to Move doll, plus more expensive classic clothes. They come with a stand, they come with shoes, they come with unique face molds. So these dolls are amazing. But I do have a couple of negatives that go with the line. First, they are super hard to find, at least for me. They were on Amazon like that, and they're gone. If you buy them from Mattel, they take forever to ship. And if other like online retailers, they're like there for a blink of an eye and then they're gone. So they're really difficult to find, which I don't really understand why Mattel didn't make a ton of these. The second thing is their stands. The stands feel like they're very cheap quality and they don't hold up my dolls very well for display. So the inside is hollow, which is where they're keeping the little holder to put the doll in, and then this plastic also, for most of them, feels pretty soft, and it's kind of, here you can see how it's like, it's somewhat bent forward. Like I'm holding it level, but the stand is leaning forward. So they just feel of a pretty cheap quality, and they're not as well made and of nice quality as like the BMR 1959 doll stands, or even just the doll stands for other signature dolls, which again, these are only $20 dolls instead of $30, so I guess this is where they cut the quality. I found myself, instead of using these stands, pulling out my BMR 1959 stands and using those instead because they're easier to keep the dolls standing up straight and looking nice. Are those all the negatives? I mean, I talked about model number 1 shoe. I guess that's all the negatives I can think of. So in my book, these dolls are worth the price. Definitely go out, definitely recommend, and I will update you in the saga of trying to find model number 4 if I ever get him. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.